Hello everyone and welcome to our channel Learn Sanskrit. I am Dr. Chitra Bhardwaj welcoming you all to this beautiful journey of learning Sanskrit. Today we are going to discuss about the scholars. This is important to know these scholars because the work of these scholars make us understand Rigvedic Samhita in a better way. Because the Rigvedic Samhita is a primary source and the work of these writers helps us to understand this primary source because these work can be considered as a secondary source in understanding of this primary source, that is Rigvedic Samhita. So let's start with the survey, or say the knowledge about these scholars in a better form. The Rigvedic Samhita is a very complex text in its own form. The reason behind this is because it has evolved in a span of time. It is not a creation that happened within a short period of time, but what is said about Rigvedic Samhita that it took quite a long period of time for its creation. That is why we always see a disparity between the various books, or say mandals, of Rigvedic Samhita. Here there is one more important thing that I would like to mention, that because Rigvedic Samhita has different meanings or interpretation, that is why these scholarly commentaries are very important to understand this Rigvedic Samhita in a better form. So let's first of all understand the classification of these scholars in three categories, that is ancient, medieval and modern. In the ancient category, we start off with the work of Yaaska Acharya. Yas being the oldest treatise that has been written on Rigvedic Samhita. After that, Sayanacharya, Mahida, Uvvat. These are all in the ancient scholars. These are all in the ancient categories of the scholar. And then comes medieval category. Here what we see is that most of the scholars are from foreign. So here the names of the scholar like Grassmann, Bever, Max Muller is these are very important. And then comes modern era. In the modern era, we find that Indian scholars are also there with some foreign scholars. Like here the Indian scholars like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Anand Saraswati, Madhusudan Oja, Arvind Ghosh, and the foreign scholar A.B. Keith, Max Muller, Pichel, etc. were there, who have worked upon this Rigvedic Samhita. Today in this series I am going to talk about Yaaska Acharya. Yaaska Acharya has written Nirukta, that is a text dealing with the etymology of words. About the timing of Yaaska Acharya, it's said that his timing is approximately about 5th century BC. And we know that the time of Rig Veda is about 2 million BC. We are going to talk about the timing of Vedas in a different video, but here it was important to mention the timing of Rigveda as considered by many of the scholars. So we see that when the Rigvedas were in their own the form that we see today, after that Yaaska Acharya wrote Nirukta. What is Nirukta? Nirukta is a text. Nirukta is a text upon the it's written on the words of Nighantu. What is Nighantu? Nighantu is a text which has compiled the ambiguous words, or say difficult words, out of the Rigvedic Samhita. It is a compilation of words. Nighantu is a compilation of words, and words that too are very difficult to understand, or even have some ambiguity in their meanings are there in the. It's a listing of the words in Nighantu, and Yaaska Acharya has written Nirukta over the words of Nighantu. And what is Nirukta? What is there in this Nirukta is it's about the way he makes the word, he opens up the word and makes the meaning of the words according to the roots at times. What is root? Root is dhatu. So he says that every word has some meaning that belongs to the root of that word from which the word is formed. So here we need to understand that there are the interpretation. He has given several meanings to these words. These are words, almost approximately 600 word meanings has been given in Nirukta by Yaaska Acharya. So what's the importance of this Nirukta here? That he tries to clarify those meanings that are of those words that are being used in Rigvedic Samhita. Like for example, he says about a word that is Duhita. Duhita is basically used in Rigved for the daughter. And here one meaning he says the one who stays away from home. After marriage, one who stays away from home. The other meaning he takes for Duhita is the one who milks the cow. So these were the two duties performed. One, the daughter was considered to be responsible for the milking of cow, and second meaning, that the one who stays away from the home, are both correct as in context to Rigvedic Samhita. So in this particular way, the Yask Acharya has composed Nirukta. The Nirukti, or the way the Yask has explained the meaning of Duhita, one being Dure Hita Bhavati. Dure Hita Bhavati means one who stays away from the home of after the marriage. When the daughter gets married, she stays away from her parental home. So that is one of the meaning that is there in the Nirukta, where he makes us understand the word meaning of the word Duhita. Second is Gam Dogdhiva, means the one who makes the cow. Was also the duty of the daughter in the Rigvedic society. So he has taken the meaning out of this word and makes it fall in that ambit of Rigvedic Samhita where these words are being used. So that is how he has made this meaning of around 600 words in his Nirukta. And this Nirukt is divided in 3 kand. And that is how he tries to affix the meaning of the words in the Rigvedic Samhita. There are certain words for which Yask has given many meanings. Like for example, he has given many meanings to the word Rit, where he says Rit is also for Satya, that is truth. And one more is Yagya, for Rit is used for Yagya also, that is for sacrifice. So that is how he has stated different meanings of a single word, we can say. And likewise, we can say that in the Vedic period, it was not fixed that this particular word means this only. There was a wide spectrum in which the word can be used, as it is used in Rigvedic Samhita. And that is how the language was developing in that time. That is very much seen with the help of the treatises of these scholars that makes us understand Rigvedic Samhita in a better manner. And that is how where the importance of learning and reading the treatises of these scholars lies. Thank you. This video will be in 2 or maybe more than 2 parts, because I'm going to talk about the rest of the scholars in the next video.